Advice from single guys. Advice from guys in relationship. It's because coaches don't play. Me. Pops one bubble on bubble wrap. My brain. Do it again. Me. Sits down. My zip up hoodie. When you're hungry and someone's trying to be funny. When all my different friend groups meet up for my birthday. When you started playing single player games and found peace in it. Relatives on the phone. Can we speak to your son? Mom. He's asleep. Me who is right in front of her. If you remember this, coming soon, to own on DVD and video, don't forget to take Advil for the back pain. Tesla drivers are the worst. Change my mind. Why was I born? To like, subscribe and hit that bell. Going on adult websites as a teenager. Are you over 18? Me after taking the biggest dump in my entire life. I have started coloring to manage my stress and anxiety. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Millions of us versus a handful of billionaires. When you realize you and your siblings' birthdays are only 2 months apart. Me before gym. People treat me like she. Me after gym. People still treat me like she, but at least I'm strong and healthy. How society thinks depressed people look like. How depressed people actually look like. If the IRS knocks at my door, I'm answering with this be on. The funniest thing I heard, an elder says my generation had Wonder Woman, your generation has to wonder if it's a woman. Remember, if you haven't felt the first edible in 5 to 10 minutes, eat 2 or 3 more. How it feels to watch an unskippable ad. Look at me, Hector. When you know what you're about to say is gonna cause a shitstorm, but you say it anyway. My car every 5,000 miles. I'm once again asking for your lubrication. When you realize that you need to study because your natural intelligence is no longer enough to get good grades. When you accidentally refresh the page while watching a fire reel, so you frantically hit like it to save it in your liked posts. Dude, you gotta stop following me around. I don't know anyone else here and I feel awkward. World going puts. Grandma, I made some cake. Me. Live your life too, where you don't need a table like this. 30-year-old in the 1980s. 30-year-old in the 2020s. You know you're succeeding when a $300,000 car picks you up every day. Laughs hysterically in Android. New features in iOS 19. Apple Intelligence will now calculate how much time is left until the battery is fully charged, because being a grown-up is tough and we need reminders for literally everything. Your D isn't small, she just has big hands. The beauty industry. For men, this can be used as shampoo, body wash, face wash, lotion, toothpaste, engine degreaser, grout and sunscreen. For women, we specially formulated this moisturizer for your left eyebrow. I bought a Jay-Z branded back scratcher. I got 99 problems but in a chained one. Somebody do something, the world is on fire. Mass consumers, big oil, big agriculture, airlines, fast fashion, world leaders, waste industry. I want a shirt that has a QR code on it for some kind of horrible malware, so that if anyone ever tries to film me in public, their phone will automatically scan the code and be reduced to a functionless brick. Modern day Medusa. Walmart security after I turned the extra virgin olive oil into olive oil. So glad I grew up with this, and not this. Man helps clean the tables so he can impress a cute waitress. The waitress watching as he consumes all the leftovers on the tables. Nia, wake up from your comfy office job and active social life. You're a human battery. Nia, come live in a cave with us and eat porridge slop. Please do not leave your bags, phones or wallets unattended. Others may think it is an answer to their prayers. Me, typing a formal email to my teacher. Teacher, yeah, okay. When you decide to walk to McDonald's so you will burn some calories. Health. Maybe in another universe I actually spoke up for myself instead of always saying it's okay and being nice. You ever hear of the movie Constipation? Nope, that's because it hasn't come out yet. When the game is loading and you see your reflection in the TV. Boomers and Gen X believing everything an AI says. Millennials conditioned from childhood to distrust the internet. Gen Z believing everything an AI says. Their careers. Here we go again. What really haunts me is I'm really not smart enough for so many people to be this much stupider than me. When it's June and you see a company using its normal logo, why are you not gay? Me interested in physics, algebra, calculus, statistics, how black hole works. Weekends as an adult really luck. Friday, you work until 5 and you're too tired to do anything. Saturday, you want to chill but you have to run errands or be productive. Sunday, you're mad all day because it's already almost Monday. There goes my hero. Man forged head injury to get months off work and then returned being rude to everyone, citing that his personality had been altered by the incident. Remember class, anything can be art, except what Bobby drew today. Bobby AI generated his art. Bobby has created the opposite of art. Sharpening a pencil at the bin was the childhood equivalent of taking a sweat break. When you try to smile for a picture but it just looks all forced and unnatural. Losing an argument when you're right just because the other person is too stupid to understand what you're saying is probably one of the most infuriating things in the entire freaking universe. Wait, the world is all chicken nuggets. Always has been. I have to go to work. I don't. That's why you have no money. As if you have any. Life hack. To handle spam or forwarded messages, reply back with weird AI crap and traumatize them for life. Me waiting for a new golden sun. I'm not upset. We found you in the park throwing rocks at Baldur's Gate players. Why should they be happy? We should start referring to age as levels, because I'm at level 50 sounds more bad than just being an older person. OMG, haha, that tickles. Stop. I said stop. Total Drama Island games will launch on Fortnite and Roblox on June 1st. How I looked at my father as a child after using his computer to draw random colored geometric shapes on paint. Let's do something today. No, you are too tired. Oh boy, an early night then. Also no. When people ask me which is more important, food or love, I don't answer because I'm eating. My dad does this to avoid cutting pepperoni. Random next door user. I fear no man, but that thing. Loud noise after 8 PM. It scares me. Bestie, sorry to vent so much but they hurt me and I wanted to talk about it. Me, and who was this exactly? I just wanna talk to them. My birthday's 9 months after my dad's, so I have to live with that knowledge. I have often struggled with sociability. I don't trust extroverts. What are they so happy about? When it's career day at your school but your dad's a cop and refuses to enter the building. That little fake chilling session before effing is unnecessary. My humanity the minute my mom brings out the dip. Before memes, guys used to sit around in a circle and loudly quote anchor man at each other for literal years. Nobody is born cool, except of course, girls who don't care if they make their man put early. Big Mouth has ended after 8 years. Hit it. Finally achieves financial stability. Wife files for divorce. I'll never get over the fact that skipping the most efficient way of traveling by foot is considered immature and childish. How it feels when someone mentions a random topic that you're disgustingly educated on. Americans realizing no one cares about their politics or them on the internet anymore. It's his favorite spot in the whole house. Poor shark has a loose canine. I waved to a lady because I thought she waved at me. Apparently she waved to another man. So to get out of the awkward situation I kept my hand up and a taxi pulled over and drove me to the airport. I'm now in Germany starting a new life. My boss, team building games, pizza parties. I love you guys so much. Hello. Daddy, I'm... Hi, yes, your gremlin daughter is here. Do you want to talk to her? You get a job. You get a job. Are you from Asia? Because I'm China, get your Japanese. I guess girls don't like 6 feet 8 inch nice guys. When you Google a celebrity you haven't seen in a while, then you see their criminal charges. Slow internet. Also the slow internet when there is an ad. Officially unlocked all the achievements on my dash. What do I do now? When I'm doing my usual gym workout in a clean area and see this man walking toward me with a mop. Is told 1984 is a cautionary tale about censorship, brainwashing and control. Looks inside, mostly ton. I got a date in 3 hours, I'm effed. Jokes. You know what's bigger than a tuna or three-na? Millennials making fun of broccoli hair boys when they all looked like this. Nice haircut, dork. You kids today look ridiculous. Successful people, unsuccessful people, people who pee on the side of the toilet to make less noise.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?